In today's video, we will go over the wild UFC card that is coming soon. Dana White has teased big clues involving many big names, some of which feature Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor.
Conor news coming up, we got Oliveira news coming up, we got
UFC Supremo Dana White recently jumped on Instagram Live to drop some major hints about upcoming announcements regarding Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, and Alexander Volkonovski.
Conor news coming up, we got Oliveira news coming up, we got Chandler news coming up, we got Max Holloway news coming up. All that good shit. Coming soon.
McGregor was quick to respond to Dana White's teaser, and he kept his reaction short and sweet. Chandler only fueled the excitement by saying, "I can't wait until you see what we have cooking." These two UFC superstars have been itching to fight for nearly 2 years, but their latest matchup at UFC 303 fell through when the Irishman got injured. Rumor has it they'll finally clash this December. Former UFC lightweight champ Charles Oliveira also teased his return to the cage, saying that his fans are going to be surprised when they hear Dana's big announcement. He said, "I'm fighting soon, and you're going to be surprised." While the announcements about McGregor, Chandler, and Oliveira make sense, since none of them have a fight lined up, MMA fans are puzzled about why Dana White included Max Holloway and Alex Volkonovski. Holloway is already set to challenge Ilia Topuria for the featherweight title at UFC 308, and Volkonovski has expressed interest in being the backup for that fight.
Are you ready to step in on short notice if one pulls out?
I reckon I'll be there, you know what I mean? Like I'm usually hanging around, I'm just pestering my managers and you know, the matchmakers, and I'm just always hanging around. You can't get rid of me. I'll be there.
A few MMA fans think Volkonovski will face Charles Oliveira at UFC 310 in December. However, there is another twist in the tale, and his name is Dustin Poirer. The Diamond, who is coming off a loss at the hands of UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev at UFC 302, also teased his return to the cage for what could potentially be his final fight. He said, "Big news coming soon. One more." The last time Poirier stepped into the octagon, he hinted it might be his final fight, unless a huge opportunity, like a McGregor bout, came along. Now with McGregor out of the picture, many think that the big fight could be against Nate Diaz, who isn't currently signed with the UFC, but nothing's set in stone yet. It's all still up in the air. What's crystal clear, though, is Ilia Topuria's determination as he gears up for his first featherweight title defense.
Speed of that. Look at the hand. Look at the hand speed. Incredible.
As you can see, Joe Rogan is in awe of Topuria after watching him working the pads. The Georgian claimed a featherweight title with a knockout victory over Alexander Volkonovski, which was his 4th KO win in 6 UFC fights. His 7th promotional bout will come against Max Holloway at UFC 308, and Topuria is hitting the pads like a maniac heading into his toughest career battle. Joe Rogan thinks Topuria's success in the exchanges on the feet is down to his killer technique.
Speed of that. Look at the hand. Look at the hand speed. Incredible. I mean, if you know how difficult that is to do and do it that fast, give me that sound again. Let me hear this. I mean, these are like 5-6 punches a second.
Yeah, it almost sounds like, it almost looks like it's sped up by 1.5 times, 1.75.
But it's not. And just phenomenal technique.
Topuria used that same technique to knock out Volkonovski at UFC 298. If the UFC puts the Aussie in front of him again, should Holloway fail to show up on fight night, Topuria wouldn't hesitate to send Volkonovski to another dimension once more.
You know, I'm the world champion. I had my preferences before that I wanted to fight to people who was next to me in the rankings, to have the chance to fight for the title as soon as possible. But now, when I'm the world champion, I don't care. Like, give me a name, give me a place, and I'm gonna give you a massive piece of mixed martial arts.
Will Ilia Topuria put his money where his mouth is? Moving on to the UFC welterweight division, contender Shavkat Rakhmonov has dropped a major bombshell regarding Belal Muhammad.
Yeah, actually I already been offered to fight Belal,
The newly crowned champion wants to fight Kamaru Usman in his first title defense, but it doesn't really make sense since the Nigerian is currently riding a 3-fight losing streak. Undefeated Shavkat Rakhmonov is the front-runner to fight for the belt, according to a vast majority of fans and professionals. But Belal doesn't seem too interested in fighting him. In a recent interview, Shavkat revealed how Belal was offered to fight him, but the champ turned the fight down due to timing issues.
Yeah, actually I already been offered to fight Belal, and I accepted the fight against Belal, but unfortunately he declined to fight me due to the timing issues. You know, he wasn't ready to defend his belt on that time.
Muhammad recently shared a meme on Twitter, hinting at who Dana White might have in mind for his next fight. However, Belal isn't convinced about facing Shavkat just yet. He'd rather see the Kazakh take on Kamaru Usman in a title eliminator first. He said, "Shavkat hasn't fought since 2023. I think Shavkat and Usman should fight to find the real #1 contender." Is Muhammad trying to dodge a fight with the undefeated 18-0 Rakhmonov? Moving on. Henry Cejudo has shared a bold prediction for Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili.
At this Sphere, he's going to beat him. He's either going to 50-45 him.
O'Malley and Dvalishvili are gearing up for their showdown at the Sphere in Las Vegas on September 14th. Both fighters are confident they'll secure a stoppage victory. Former champ Cejudo also expects a finish in this title fight, and he isn't mincing words about his prediction.
Merab Dvalishvili is going to stop Sean O'Malley at the Sphere. He's going to beat him. He's either going to 50-45 him, or maybe not 50-45, because he may lose the first 2 rounds, or he may lose the first round at least. He's going to beat him, but then once Umar comes in, Umar's just going to, he's going to have his way with Merab. He really is, man. Umar's really good, real technical.
Since coming out of retirement, Cejudo has faced tough losses at the hands of bantamweights Aljamain Sterling and Merab Dvalishvili, so he is now eyeing a move down to flyweight in his next octagon outing.
There could be a potential return at flyweight. There's a lot of things that I'm contemplating of potentially going back down. You know, with the bantamweight division getting hot, and you know, and newcomers like kind of coming in, like, you know, there's been a lot of thought of potentially me going back down, man, and you know, getting a fight with Moreno, like winning the belt once again, and there's a lot of cool stuff. Or
can Cejudo get back to winning ways? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. For the freshest updates in MMA and boxing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.